going to take you through a series today that's going to open up the back line of your legs, but then also open up the side body of that opposite side. We're going to take our Balsaq and place it about mid-thigh. So when you go and you measure down, have it go maybe just slightly closer to the knee, but about midway. It's going to just stretch across so your hamstring is resting on those balls. Pull your toes towards your shin and kind of flex your quad so it's pressing down into the floor. Your seat bone might feel a little lifted, but as soon as we reach this opposite arm over, it's going to encourage that seat bone to reach down, and you're going to get a big lengthening through this opposite shoulder. Just roll your shoulder back and pausing here, pulling your toes towards your shin, driving this quad down, and again, getting that big stretch through the side body. You can add a little dynamic stretch, just finding your edge and then slightly pulling it back. Finding that edge and then slightly pulling it back. Really flexing into your quad so you're stretching into that hamstring. And then just take this for a little while, maybe pause and hold, really allowing the shoulders to open up, and then lifting it up. Let's take this bent leg and point it up to the sky. Roll to the outer edge of this hip. Keeping this leg extended, we're just going to roll back and forth so we massage out the IT band, the outside of the leg. Rolling it back and forth. A lot of us get really tight in this space, so as you roll it back and forth, notice where you tend to be the tightest. Is it a little bit lower down on the IT band, or maybe about midway? For me on this leg, it's a little lower down. I'm going to set my hip to the floor, keeping my foot floating up off the ground. Maybe drop down to your elbow and rest this bent knee on top of the leg, so it's encouraging some weight to come down onto this IT band, and just trying to relax it here, so we're allowing ourselves to melt at the same time. Bring that leg into a bend, and then extend it back out. You're definitely going to be feeling this in the IT band here, extending and bending it back in, just back and forth. And if at any time this is too much, you could always take your surface to be a little bit softer, so it's maybe got a blanket underneath it, or maybe just hold the leg into stillness instead of moving it. Let's just keep that leg extended, lift this knee back up, and bring it back into that straddle one-legged stretch. Bring the balls underneath so it's low calf, so think soleus more than your big calf here. So it's low down by the ankle, pull your toes to your shin, and then reach and extend this opposite arm over to the toes again. Getting a nice lengthening across the opposite side body. You can hold this for a little while, and then reach that arm forward, rolling your toes forward, this hip will lift, and then reaching it back. Toes forward, the hip will lift, and reaching it back. Just rolling it back and forth. Staying with those toes forward so the balls are kind of hitting the inside of my ankle, and then I'm just going to rock it a little back and forth. And again, if this is too much, just hold it into stillness. I've sprained my ankle quite a few times that this feels really good to kind of move some of that scar tissue and release that.